Kuala Lumpur is the capital city of Malaysia and is amongst the fastest growing cities in Southeast Asia.
Nowhere else in Kuala Lumpur can you see the amazing mix of Chinese, Malaysian, and British architecture than in and around Merdeka Square. Most of the city's important historical buildings are located here. Here we have the City Gallery, which was an old printing press which has now been converted into a free museum where you can see the history of Kuala Lumpur. We have the Sultan Abdul Samad Building and the City Theater. And we also have one of the highest flagpoles in the world at 100 meters, and this was the place where Malaysia raised its flag as an independent nation for the first time in 1957. This is the Central Market of Kuala Lumpur, one of the landmarks of the city. It was built in the 1940s as a wet market, but has now become a huge arts and crafts center. It's a great place to buy gifts and souvenirs, but even if you don't want to buy anything, it's great to come in here and browse around and get out of the heat for a while. Alright, so I found two masks that I really like. They're Batik masks, which are typical Malaysian masks. Beautiful, love the coloring. And I found them here at the Native Gallery on the second floor of the Central Market. Dino here has some of the best arts and crafts that I've seen. Thank you, these are awesome.
Thank you.
Thean Hou Chinese Temple. This is a massive temple on a hill looking over Bricks Field. That is Little India here in Kuala Lumpur. The temple first opened its doors in 1989 and was built by the local Hainanese community. Right now they're actually in prayer session, and let's go inside and take a look. We're here in Little India. It's located in the Bricksfield neighborhood and is a great way to get a small taste of the Malay Indian culture. What you'll find here are authentic Indian restaurants, clothing stores, flower markets, and you can get henna done. Little India is small. It's only 2 streets, but it's colorful, it's vibrant, and if you have the time, I definitely recommend you come here and get some lunch. Tugu Negara, which is the National Monument Complex. It is dedicated to the fallen heroes of World War I and II. It is located at the northernmost part of Heritage Park, and if the monument looks familiar to you, it is because the same sculptor who designed it also designed the Marine Corps Memorial in Arlington, Virginia. Admission is free, and the best time to come here is mid-morning for the best lighting. These are the Petronas Towers, also known as the Twin Towers. They are the most iconic buildings in Malaysia, and when they were built in 1998, they were the tallest buildings in the world. Right now, we're going up to the Sky Bridge right here, and from there, we're gonna get an incredible view of the city. We're at the highest observation deck in the tower. It's located on the 86th floor, and it's included in your Sky Bridge ticket. Earlier, I mentioned that the tower was completed in 1998. It was actually completed in 1997, declared the tallest building in the world in 1998, and had its grand opening in 1999. And that gave it the title of the tallest building in the world in the 20th century.
Now we're off to eat. First stop, Chinatown.
Jalan Sultan, or Madras Lane, is the best place to eat in Chinatown. We just had lunch at Nam Quang, which is famous for their chicken and rice, and they also have some of the best barbecue pork I've ever had in my life. Right now we're gonna go through the street and explore some of the local dishes. Follow us.
Chinatown has dozens of different dishes to try. After the restaurant, I decided to get a dessert. ABC is basically shaved ice with different toppings. It's a local specialty and extremely refreshing.
This is Jalan Alor Street, the most famous food street in all of Kuala Lumpur. It's located in the Bukit Bintang area, and it used to be the red light district. Obviously, it's not anymore. This is where Malaysians and tourists alike come to sample the local cuisine, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Follow me. I'm hungry as hell. We're having one of the most famous dishes in Malaysia. It's called cooking pork noodles. Basically, they're big, greasy noodles, and they're delicious. And this is how you eat it.
Chicken satay is one of the dishes you must try.
We're eating butter prawns. The one recommendation I can give you about Jalan Alor is look for the restaurant that looks the best for you and bring an appetite, because there's a lot of food here.
Next up is another food street.
Tonight we're dining on Jalan Sayur Street, also known as Pudu Wai Sek Kai. It has over 60 years of history, and here it's basically a closed off street with many stalls, and each stall has a different type of dish. Right here we have pork fat with curry. Here we have basically prawns with noodles, sprouts, chicken, fried chicken right here. We just ate it all. And this specialty, it's like basically a fish cake. It's called a set. I don't really know what it is, but everybody said to try it, so we're gonna try it. So as you may have realized, this place doesn't have common Malaysian dishes. They have a lot of specialty plates. This is more for an adventurous foodie. So if you're not into that, I recommend you not coming here. But if you're into that, get ready, because they have a lot of unique things to try here.
And those are my top places to see and eat in KL.